G'day, how you going? I bet you've seen the title of this video and it just hit you with all that PTSD. When your goalkeeper's too scared to catch a ball or he thinks he's allergic to it, and you're left thinking, what's going on? Well, with this video and with all of my experience, I'm going to tell you all the tips and tricks that can help to alleviate it. So, what exactly is the problem? Well, it all boils down to just not saving shots that you should be saving. The ones where it deflects off you and it goes in the back of the net, or you just make a half-assed dive, when you turn into a statue and just can't move, and so on. I think it's important to talk about why these animations happen. And the number one reason is, well, it's in your control, and when it's in your control, that means you obviously dive in the wrong way, you're way too early or too slow, or number three, and it's something that I'll get into, is that you're just standing still or you're just running around with your R2 or RT. And either three of those extremes is somehow gonna fuck you up. How do you avoid it? My number one tip would be to be patient. Last season was my biggest buckle. Every game I was fucking up.
Chance ball, scoop.
Ooh, Veggie Beach equals it up.
Mad man, he's been struggling to make saves. That one looked straight down the middle of the goal.
But when finals came, it just all suddenly clicked. When shots were about to be taken and when the opposition was in a good position, instead of moving way too early with my left stick, I decided to just be in control and make sure that my auto position is number one priority. And then when the opponent would be lining up to shoot, that's when I would move slightly left or right with my left stick and then dive with the right stick. And where I think he's going to shoot all depends on other cues. And those cues include where the opposition is, where there's a gap in the defense, and if that gap's leading to a far post or knee post shot, the flow of the game if they're shooting early or late, and so on. I mean, generally people shoot far post. It also just comes with experience and being focused. But the reason why I say to be patient as my number one tip is even if you move a little bit to the left or the right, you're not going to get punished if the opposition shoots the other way. That's because if you move very slightly, you're still going to be in a really good position. And if you've got that experience and you're a good goalkeeper or you're just really grinding it out, the chances are you are going to dive the right way. You got to back yourself. And that way you're going to save shots that, well, the game doesn't expect you to. I think the number two tip, and it's a bit more of a stereotype, but I shit you not, in every year of FIFA, it's happened. It's just got to do with being pretty fast on the pitch. And that means off the go, you got to be ready, left, right. When the opposition's coming to you, move back manually with your left stick. Don't run out of your box with your R2 or your right trigger. I mean, you never need to use those buttons anyway. Because every time I've just held L1 from the get-go, I cop it bad. But the times when I'm 100% locked in, I'm solid. Tip 3 is to be one step ahead of the opposition, and that doesn't mean trying to think of what he's thinking and this and that, but just reading the game, seeing how they're playing, if they're skilling, if they're running, if they're shooting early. You can really easily see the type of team that you're versing just by watching the first 5 to 10 minutes. And that again is another cue that'll help you to dive the right way. And if you dive the right way, well, you don't cop these animations. And yeah, I don't want to info overload you guys, so I'll just end it there. At the end of the day, I'm a goalkeeper, I always have been, and that's primarily what my videos have been about. So I'll keep bringing you goalkeeping and other stuff too. Have a good day or night, take care, stay safe, bye.